Peace, peace. What's up, everybody? Let me get my mic over here so y'all can hear me. What's up? I'm doing a quick live because I'm about to get in a private meeting with the members. Uh, we're going to talk about these debt collectors and shutting them down. But I can't put it on the air live because it's got sensitive information in it. It's only for my private members, people who are in the premium membership. So kind of did this at the last minute because the brother just went to court today and to shut down the debt collectors. And he did a great job. His job ain't finished, but he did an excellent damn job. But there's some stuff he can improve on. But I can't expect everybody to say and do things exactly as I say them. Um, so that's what we doing at 10 o'clock. So until 10 o'clock, y'all got me on this live. Uh, One of the things y'all got to remember is when you're going into court, but before I said, hey, I'm not a lawyer. All of this is spiritual advice under the spiritual direction of the infinite mind, the one source of all good, uh, the Most High. Whether you want to call him Yahweh, Yahshua, uh, this is where it all comes from. Come from the ancestors as well. Uh, when y'all gotta understand, when y'all dealing with these lawyers, they never have firsthand knowledge, and I keep saying it. I know I'm talking like I got a broken record going on. Uh, but you got to remember, if you just see, you got to get all of that crap out of your head. Listen to these guys about going in there and uh, your name DBA this and all of that stuff. If you could just understand how the court works, how it moves, you could win your case. If you understand the rules. You can't go in there making your own rules. And most of these people teaching on these subjects are making rules up and telling, oh, yeah, you could do this. You could put a UCC. You could file this. You could file that. You could do all kind of stupid stuff. And not one of them can prove what they're saying. Not one of them can prove it. Uh, so lawyers have to cheat to beat you. So they come in there, they're testifying, saying you did this, you owe me money, you owe money to this person, that person. And on the other side of them, there is no one sitting there that can testify against you. Yeah, they'll have an affidavit saying they have firsthand knowledge of their records. That's it. Not to the the validity of the contract or the witnessing of the contract, witnessing you signing the contract. They don't have any firsthand knowledge of that, and they never will have that. That's why they have to cheat. That's why the courts help them cheat by allowing them to get these default judgments with this bogus affidavits. You see? Yeah, they'll give you an affidavit and say, "Yeah, I examined the records of." I've seen some say, "Yeah, they're examining their own computer records to say that it's a valid debt." That's not valid. See, the only way it makes it valid is when you get in the courtroom and the judge will ask you a specific question. Did you have a loan with Wells Fargo? Now, if you say yes, they're gonna take what the attorney say, make it, oh yeah, preponderance evidence, we got you. But if you don't even go that far. Listen, Your Honor, there's no evidence here to substantiate their claim. I don't know these guys. They're strangers. He's talking about me like he know me. He don't. This amounts to slander. No, I don't have a loan with Wells Fargo. I don't have anything with them. I don't know who is these people. That's what the purpose of denying. claims is about. They have to prove it. You don't prove it for them. People get in there and say, "Yeah, well, I did." Well, okay, you own. It's your mouth, it's your hand that gets you into the problem that you get when you're losing these cases, and just your acquiescence, not showing up to the court. But even if you don't show up, they still have to have a competent fact witness. They have to have sworn affidavits from someone with firsthand knowledge. But if you're not there to stop them, the judge is just going to automatically hand them that. And they've been doing that for years, allowing attorneys to testify against you. And this practice must be challenged. And if you challenge it, you will win. And you challenge it by way of an affidavit swearing to the fact of what you know and what the firsthand knowledge you have, they have to rebut that. And then you give them a stipulation saying if you don't rebut this, you have so many days to rebut this, or this stands as truth, basically. So, yeah, I know it's short notice. There's only a few people on. Oh, but I'm only gonna do this in the actual documents. I'm not showing them on here. I'm gonna show them in the 10 o'clock meeting with the premium members. So what was funny, I listened to the recording. I didn't listen to it all the way through, and then I went back and listened to it all the way through. And the attorney sat there and lied. Oh, I couldn't read the paperwork; it was cut off. All of a sudden, but the judge was like, "Well, I can see it here." But I'm a critique that call or that case, and I'm gonna show you how the judge was just basically trying to hand the win over. But I would have said a lot of different things while that attorney was talking. But yeah, who's in the house? Study Moore, Curtis Williams, and Moore, Dow G's, Slow Show, Slough. I don't even know how to pronounce. I'll be pronouncing that all wrong. You know, they got to stop allowing these attorneys to trick y'all into thinking that their stuff is real. It's not. It's never real. It's not real at all. You know, not real. So for the next 16 minutes till I get into the private members and start going over this stuff, y'all got me. Oh, what's going on out there? Everybody's talking about status. Status is a big deal. It is a big deal, but it's just as big as you asserting your status in these court cases properly. Now, what I liked about what I heard, he didn't sit there and harp on, hey, I'm not the all capitals. He just dealt with the issues. And this is a civil matter. You don't really have to deal with all of that stuff. You don't have to sit there, hey, you sit there for 10 minutes arguing about whether you the straw man or the all caps, and you never get to the fact that, hey, this guy over here is not a competent fact witness. He shouldn't be talking. We shouldn't be using anything he says as evidence for him to win his case. Not without a witness. So that should allow a counterclaim. Yes, you could counterclaim against them. You could just counterclaim against them just from trying to sue you for them bothering you with the lawsuit. Yeah. Press them likes, man. Get them likes up. They kind of stifling my views because I'm bringing y'all the truth. They really are. I go and look at my views. They're not climbing. I'm like, oh, and they used to be. I said, yeah, they. I don't care. As long as the people who get it, the people that really need to get it, they'll get it. Um, who else is in here? Oh, people are coming in, coming in. Yeah. Well, let me just read y'all. See, y'all gotta have affidavits in there. Affidavit is simple as I, John Doe, of the age of majority, competent to testify, state as follows based on my personal knowledge. This is a where affidavit is supposed to be formed. I am not in receipt of any document which verifies that a deadbeat law firm has standing to sue in Florida courts. I am not in receipt of any any document which verifies that I have a contract with the deadbeat law firm or the deadbeat bank. I'm not in receipt of any document which verifies that I owe the deadbeat law firm and the deadbeat bank. I am not in receipt of any document which verifies that the deadbeat law firm and the deadbeat bank authorized suit against me or is even aware of it. The deadbeat law firm tried to fraudulently seek garnishment of monies received by my employer. As a result of the deadbeat law firm's pattern of acts against me, I have been damaged financially, socially, and emotionally. So this affidavit sets up the grounds for a counterclaim. See, I see a lot of paperwork, but it doesn't have all the teeth it needs to set you up for the next move. So basically, the brother went in there, they vacated the original judgment, but they allowed the attorney to renew his summary judgment motion, which is that's a trap. Gonna eat him alive. He see when he responded, he wanted to mute the motion to vacate the judgment, saying it's mute because it was set aside. So he got a point to that, but he never addressed any of the real issues, the material facts. He never addressed the fact that he was telling them that basically the attorneys were testifying, and he used case law. One of them he used was which case was this? This is I'll just read the basis. The practice we wish to see terminated is that of attorneys making unsworn statements of fact at hearings which trial courts may consider as establishing facts. It is essential that attorneys conduct themselves as officers of the court, but their unsworn statements do not establish facts in the absence of stipulation. Trial judges cannot rely upon these unsworn statements as the basis for making factual determinations, and this court cannot so consider them on review of the record. If the advocate wishes to establish a fact, he must provide sworn testimony through witnesses other than himself or a stipulation to which his opponent agrees. So you have to agree to him not providing a competent witness. You have to agree to that. But if there's no stipulation where y'all agree upon, he can't sit there and talk about you. He can't say anything negative about you without backing it up with facts, real facts. You know, let's see. Do I have, do you, yeah, I have my own. I have a W-9 form that I give to my premium members. They get that. A customized one. W-8s, affidavit in lieu of a W-9. Affidavit. Well, the debt collector letter don't really address suits. I'm about to do a webinar on uh, debt collector suits. Okay, you bought somebody else package. Oh, that's cool. These types of cases that yeah, I handle them on a case by case basis. I help people. I coach them on a case by case basis. I don't. Sometimes these things ain't so straightforward, so you gotta take them on an individual basis. Remember, anytime a lawyer is standing there by himself, he's not presenting facts. to the court. He's not. And you have to speak to that. You have to say it. You have to oh bring it up. 7 minutes or 8 minutes left, and I gotta go into the premium meeting. They waiting for me. Days waiting. They are waiting. Oh, by the way, I set up a there's a new I think it's up and y'all can see it. Let's see if it's available. My website. Premium membership got a payment plan now. Let's see if I got it up there. Yep, it's on my website, ikemail.com. Hit the premium membership. It's gonna cost more. It's gonna cost you an extra $300, but 6 payments of $300. So if you want payment plan, go to my website, ikemail.com. $300 every month. Uh, of course, in that I have to trickle down the information, so you'll get as your payments get paid, you'll get more access to more content. But the first information you get contact access to is the uh the uh the recorded classes. So there it is. Premium membership, 306 months. It's best to just pay it all up front. But I have to make for all of the work I gotta put in with the site when I do it like that. That's extra work. Thank you, Chief Lemire. I appreciate you as well. Hey, if I haven't said it, I'll say it now. All of the donations that's been coming through, I really appreciate that. Thank you. It helps me. All of this stuff costs money, man. Blog talk, these YouTube videos, uh, the the classes for the premium, all that costs money, but it's worth it. You listen. You get people are getting actual remedy, making progress, making progress. Are there any issues with using consumer? What is that? I don't get that question. I don't get that. What you mean by that? Any issues with using consumer? Got 6 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Then I got to get on with the premium group. I'm hoping. I know I did it last minute, so probably won't be a whole lot of people on. It'll be recorded. They could go back and watch it in the Hindsight University portal. That's right. We got a Hindsight University portal. We got a lot coming your way. We're going to show y'all how to beat these debt collectors. We're going to show you how to beat the foreclosures. We're going to show y'all how to create anonymity with your companies. That's right. This week I've accomplished a lot. I set up uh, a company and made it the owner of some other companies, and the church is over it all, you know, can stop a court case. What type of court case? What do I don't know if you responded to someone else or what. Joseph, what does that mean? Can stop a court case? What does that mean? Not sure what you're talking about there. Let's see something here. Let's see. Desktop. All right, I got 3 minutes left. Less than 3 minutes. I was trying to find something, but I can't find it. So remember, let me just give you out a link for all of what I just talked about. Okay. Because it's how do you make a biz own another? Just like you own it. You put the name of the business on the other business. You set up another business to own another business. I mean, you gotta remember, you as the Enligas is a business. So you create a business to own another business. You say, okay, when they ask you who the owner is, you just say that business owns it or that church owns it. Like I set up a business where I'm totally anonymous. When you go look up at a Secretary of State, you won't see my name. You won't even see the true owner's name. All you're gonna see is the registered agent's information. That's it. That is it. Anyways, a national passport different from a standard passport. Of course it is. But what I'm saying, it's not gonna look different. It's gonna look the same. You got to do your explanatory statements and fill out the application properly, like a national would, and submit your explanatory statements. Go watch my videos. I got plenty of videos on that. All right, y'all. I gotta go because my people's waiting for me, and the premium members are waiting. So thanks for jumping on real quick with me. And with that being said, peace.
Peace to the gods. You're listening to Hindsight Radio. This is Hindsight Radio.
I represent it.
The information station changing the nation.